Good morning. Huh, tell them good morning. Oh my goodness. Good morning, guys. Oh my gosh. Toby wants to come out now. He has to wait. The baby's eating, so Toby can't come out. Toby is still only, well, he's almost 6-month-old pup. And one of the things that we're still working with him on is not taking food from the baby. So he keeps wanting, because he's huge, by the way. And he now can reach Bubby's tray. Let's not do that. Yeah, but look, you're dumping it all in your lap. I know, but you're dumping it everywhere. Don't do that. You're supposed to eat it. It goes in here. You're supposed to eat your blueberries. Let me have this part. You don't even want this part, so Grandma will clean that part up. No, you eat the blueberries. Those are your blueberries. See, that's your favorite part. You can eat the blueberries. I'll take this part off. I don't want that part, baby. Those are your blueberries. I don't want that, though. Anyway. You got raspberry all up in your ear? Is that where you scratched yourself, Mom? Yeah, it is where you scratched yourself. Okay. I thought it was raspberry in your ear. That is not. That is definitely blood where you scratched the crap out of yourself last night. That's where it came from. I was wondering where it came from. Here, stop it. I'm trying to clean it up for you. Here, let me see it. You're not done. You just started. Here, look. I'll put it right here. Look, blueberries in here, raspberries in there. How's that? So blueberries in this tray, raspberries in that tray. Yeah? Okay, yes. Okay, you're welcome. Okay. Here you go. Good morning. One of those days where it's just been, I woke up really sore, like everything hurts, But yeah, Toby is in the room because the baby's eating, and Toby is tall, and he can reach the baby's tray. He can eat right off of the high chair tray, and the high chair doesn't go any taller. Which isn't the point. Like, you don't want him taking food from the baby or grabbing stuff when he's told not to. I gotta get the table cleaned up. But yeah, we just got peanut butter for him last night, and the new little Christmas outfit thingy for Sarah's Christmas present. Yeah. I didn't sleep well. Not for any particular reason, just that's part of having insomnia, and last night was one of those nights where it was super rough. No particular reason, like there's just no reason for it, just one of those evenings where I just kept startling awake throughout the entire night. And so needless to say, I am exhausted this morning, but everything hurts, like my whole body feels like I've been, I don't know how, what's the way to word it so that it makes sense? You ever been like in a situation that was like really high stressed, so you're like keyed up the whole time, and then like your brain just becomes mentally wiped out from it, and then to top it all off, your whole body becomes achy, so like your body gets sore from being like keyed on for such a long time. That's what my body feels like. I feel like last night that I was in a high stress environment or something and just completely keyed up all night. So everything is aching and sore today. And you know the part that sucks about it, you guys, I can genuinely say like really sucks about it is like, I know that nothing's wrong mentally. I know there isn't any issues, right? Like there's not a problem. Mom. And I know where my issue of my insomnia stems from. I know where it stems from. I know where my mental state is and whatnot when it comes to that. My body, however, my muscle memory, like the reaction that my body has at bedtime, at nighttime, is like, that's the part that we're working with my therapist, is trying to reprogram that part of me. Because that part of me, whether I sit here and tell myself I'm totally fine, there's nothing wrong, my body doesn't react that way. Here, I'm going to move you closer because you're just going to make a mess. my body doesn't react like it's okay.
Yep.
And that's the part that's annoying, is mentally I'm fine. Like I can get myself, like when I do happen to startle awake and whatnot, I'm easily able to be completely aware of my surroundings and tell myself like what happened, why did that happen. There's no need for it. I'm able to like I've always been a real strong, firm believer in mind over matter. And I'm able to tell myself, you're totally fine. I don't know why you're wigging out. Go back to sleep. And usually I can get there. It's once I'm at rest or at sleep, my body's reactions aren't what's happening in my head. You know, like mentally I'm fine. It's the physical response to my body, my body's physical response to going to sleep, which sucks, by the way. So it's like, how do you fix a physical response to something that you are mentally totally okay with? You know, like I'm fine with, like, I can go to sleep. I know I'm safe. I know where the baby is. I know where Sarah is. I know that Taylor's safe and up there in Vegas and everything's fine. Like, I know that, right? I know that I'm not going to have somebody coming in here to wake me up to, you know, knock me senseless or be mad about something that I have no clue of. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, no matter which way you slice it or dawn it out, I know I'm fine. I know that there's nothing that's going to harm me in that sense. I'm no longer a child, you know, and yet my body's muscle response is very high keyed up. So I'm gotten really good at, like, if I hear something or I hear a noise or whatnot, I can differentiate what the sound is now when I'm sleeping. So it doesn't make me those don't startle me anymore. Little noises used to freak me out. I would hear something and I would be high alert, ready for anything to happen, and it would take me a hot minute to like process what the noise really was. Now I can process it and still be able to stay at rest. But last night was just one of those nights where it was just rough. Like, and that's the part I think annoys me more than anything else, you guys, is the fact that there are nights where I am totally fine. I don't have any major startles or hiccups in the night. And then nights like last night where it was constant. It was all night long. And you know, the crazy part is that I thought, okay, well, maybe it's because I'm more stressed out or there's other things going on. But right now I'm living my life at my highest peak, like, you know, like where things feel so good. I feel relaxed. I feel great in the situation I'm in and the position I'm in, and I couldn't ask for anything better. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Like, I feel absolutely fantastic with everything that I have going in my life. And yet last night was absolutely horrendous of a night for me to try to get sleep. It was just horrible. Was that so good? Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to show your mom what you did to your ear in the middle of the night. You poor thing. I'm going to have to go look on your pillow and stuff. I have a feeling you're going to have poop. Did you poop?
Nope.
You didn't? Oh, okay.
Yes.
You did? You went poopy? Careful, don't whack your forehead. Don't hit your forehead. You're going to hit your forehead. Are you trying to get that?
No.
You can have it back. I don't want you to hit your forehead. That would hurt. So if you guys have been on the channel for a while, you guys know, like, there was videos up. We're not going to do that, baby. There was videos that I had up where, like, when I'm in here and I was carrying him around and stuff. So we went on and we pulled those down. Spent quite a few hours going through all my old footage from the last year. And went through and we just pulled all the footage of little one down. Because you got people that are really just out there weird. But also, he's getting older, he's getting more vocal, he's getting more active, and of course, we, as a unit, and as Sarah, as his mother, have decided, like, she wants to stick with, like, keeping him off of social media. So, like, when I do post something that might include him in the photo, he will be protected, covered up. Video wise, he won't be, like, you'll hear him in the background like he is right now, but you're not going to see him. You won't visually see him. You're so stinking cute. So I went through and we have done a full pull out. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah. But that took forever to do that because I had to feed through all the footage of what I have done live stream wise, all the way back to when I was working, just to make sure, because I know that there was a couple of videos that we did. But yeah, so I went through and I did that. So if anybody's wondering, hey, where did the video of Carlisle doing this go or whatnot, those have been pulled down. Ones of footages that we wanted to keep because there was special moments with him in there, we have put those videos onto a hard drive and have taken them from YouTube, for, you know, just for protection reasons and his anonymity. So he's literally the best little human in the world, and we want to make sure that it stays that way. So you have got raspberry all over your face. Was that? Are you all done? You ready to go play with your toys?
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye who?
Bye.
Oh, you want them to say bye?
Bye.
Bye. He said bye. I don't know why, but he wants you guys to go bye-bye. Let me clean him up. He's got raspberry all over him. Is that so good? This is so yummy. Oh, you mean try? Pretty good raspberries there, buddy. Your mom's gonna hold on when she comes down and sees that. I think he enjoyed the raspberries. What do you guys think? Yeah? I think so. Grandma gonna wash that up, huh? Gotta wash you off too, because you got raspberries all over you. Come here, Mr. Raspberry self. Mr. Raspberry baby. Oh wow, that is everywhere. You got on your elbows and everything, huh? Oh no. Yeah, it's okay. It's just raspberries. They can be washed off. Well, they washed off of here, but I don't know so much about the clothing. Yeah, it's everywhere, huh? I've got my outfit all tucked in, so I've got, like, I threw on this over the top of my pajamas. I have pajamas on under my sweatsuit, but I was freezing this morning because we have a little Eskimo that lives in this house who really enjoys it being very, very cold. I know, you got it everywhere. Come here, let's get that all cleaned up. Yeah. Yeah. Come here. Can Grandma clean your ear where you scratched it? Let me see. Let me see your ear, baby. I can see where you got the scratch at. Oh, honey, you really did scratch it pretty good, huh? Let me see. Oh, buddy. I bet that didn't feel very good, did it? Okay, let Grandma look. That looks better. Okay. I'm gonna scratch it. Don't do that, baby. You're gonna scratch it again. I gotta talk to the doctor about that. Yeah, I know. She's upstairs. Okay, you ready to go get your toys? You want to go play in your ball pit? So we got more ball pit balls coming in, so you get to actually have a whole bunch of ball pit balls. Let me grab the last little bit of your donut stuff that you didn't want. Okay. Okay, you ready? I know. Come on. Good job. You did so good. Good job, baby. I gotta wash that out. Oh. Yeah? I know. What? Oh no. No ups over here. I also have to finish decorating the, whatever you want to call these things, the gingerbread houses. So we've got these guys are already made, so now I just have to paint. We're going to paint these like brown, so like, or like the house is brown. I'm going to take the little thing that I have, kind of do like the door and stuff like that, because we want to have it to where like there's a door on here. We have windows on here. I was going to cut windows out, but I don't have an X-Acto knife anymore. And so I can't really do that. Oh, that's so obnoxious sounding. I know. And so after we do that, then we're also going to, we are going to cut out the little door on here, so that we can make it into a little dog house. We also have the other style ones. So this one's also going to be like a little dog house. We've decided to like, I sat there, went online and tried to figure out why that has that gap, right? Because the design, when you when you look at the actual design on the thing, what it's supposed to look like, this is not showing, right? This is closed in. So this would be technically a little outhouse. Like it's meant to be like a little outhouse type thing. And so you'd have this for ventilation. But we're going to use it for like a dog house thing, because when you make your dog house or whatnot, out here you would want that kind of ventilation, especially with the heat. But in the cold, the winter months, you wouldn't want that. You would want it to be closed in so that their body heat could trap in there and make it nice and warm. Now, we're not talking about if you're an actual like pet owner. If you are someone who loves your pet and whatnot, they're going to be indoors with you when the weather is crap. Whether it's too hot or too cold or whatever, your pet should have access to being inside the house where there's temperature control. That's just my opinion. If you're someone who owns pets, you should have it to where they can come in and out. Even if that means they come into a limited space, as long as they can come in. Because I had somebody make a comment about the fact that when we lived in our old house, we had the dogs to where during the day when we were busy or out doing stuff, they were contained into the kitchen area. So they would come in through the dog door and they'd have access to the whole kitchen tiled area. And there's a reason for that, because we had multiple rescues, and so people were put in, pets were put in different locations within the property. Now, apparently, doing any kind of foster work or rescue work or whatever will get you the nastiest comments on the internet. I've watched millions of videos of Joey Graceffia, who I absolutely adore, and watching him do the foster work that he does is absolutely heartwarming. Now, I've done that kind of work for over 20 years. I have recently decided no longer to do that. After so many kitten losses in the last couple of years, it became too much. You get so attached, and you work really well with certain people and certain companies and whatnot, and then running into some of the issues that we ran into with one of the organizations out here. And the way that they're doing things really set a bad taste in my mouth with some of the things that they were doing. And then we lost a very, very, very important person within the rescue community, and very sadly lost her life due to COVID. And so we just, for me, it was one of those things where I was like, okay, I need to take a step back from this. It's becoming quite overwhelming. There was just so many kittens that were being picked up by people when in fact they should have just been left alone. And that's something that we run into all the time, especially during this time of year. And right at the peak of summer starting, people don't seem to understand that you need to leave them alone. I know you've told me that already. So yeah, we get a lot of people that don't realize that kittens get left by mom for up to 24 hours. Usually no more than 18, but they can leave up to 24 hours when moms are out trying to hunt for themselves and feed themselves, especially for feral cats. So kittens will be left in a den or in an area that mom has designated, and she'll go do what she needs to do. So when people come across a litter of kittens that are, underneath a house, or they're in a bush area somewhere, and they pick them up and take them. Now mom comes back after hunting and her kittens are gone. Now, because her kittens are gone, she's going to go back into season and she's going to reproduce again. Which is one of those things where we're trying to teach people in the community, stop taking them. Hold on, let me go let Toby out because he's crying now. Now that the baby's done eating. Hold on, Toby, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm holding on. Hold on, I'm coming. I'm gonna move the blanket real quick. Hey, relax. You don't need to freak out. Come, I gotta put the things away so you don't shoot stuff up.
Yeah.
I know, I gotta move this stuff so you don't shoot it up.
You. You.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Bubba? Little listener, Toaster, you.
I don't. I don't. I don't. Ah.
Toby, relax.
No, 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 no,
What, man?
no,
I know. You would think that he was been locked up all day. He hasn't. He's only been locked up for like 10 minutes that Carlisle was eating. This is the joys of a puppy. They think that, oh my gosh, it's so dramatic. Excuse you, don't get on my counter. I know, right? He crazy. And by the way, the noise that he's making, that's the husky in him. He's part husky, so he's a very vocal dog. Very vocal. And as you can see, he's huge. He is huge. I think you forget how big you are because you are just slamming into everything. But yeah, this is how he acts every single time. Every time. The minute I get up in the morning, he's laying in the room with me, by the way. But apparently me sleeping means I have left. And so anytime I wake up, whether it be in the middle of the night and I go to get up to go to the bathroom, this is the response I get from him. It makes me laugh because he's so like, excuse you, hey, get out of that. He's so overly excitable. I don't know why. You are insane. No, you cannot do that. You are way too big. Way too big. Absolutely not. He tries to jump up here on my lap. Absolutely not. He is such a big dog. Dog. Yeah, the dog. He's big, huh? Yeah, he's huge. Huge. He's very big, huh? What are you doing? Tobias. No. Dude, no. Go that way. Crazy. Let me move this because that way I can see you. Oh my goodness, this doggo. Let's move this that way. Oh, stop eating. Alright. That goes that way. And then we can put this right here. That way. That work? Yeah. That way. We can put that in. Oh, Jesus, Toby. Careful, bud. I took your own neck out. Careful there, dude. Okay, so that goes with that. And then I gotta finish doing this, because that's the decorations. Oh my gosh, my back. Like I said, everything hurts. He's fine, as you can clearly see. Tobias, what are you doing? Are you just such an excited puppy? It's such an excited puppy. I know. Careful. No, careful. I bought him one of the things that goes between his tags so that his tags aren't so loud. Stop. Stop. It doesn't do you any good when you have a dog that's literally flipping his lid. Toby, get out of there. Excuse you much. Oh my Lord. So, but yeah. So, anywho, it's really cute because like Toby and Carlisle love to play together, like, but through the fence. Toby is just way too big to be in the same space with the baby. Now, if you go look at Instagram, I did a picture of me getting a photo of Toby, and he's such a good boy, right? He's super eager to learn and whatnot. So I've got him in a sit and watching me stage, and I'm holding the treat up here so that he's watching me. And so you can really get kind of a size comparison of how big he is next to me. And I didn't realize until I look at that picture, like now you can really tell kind of how small I am because I'm standing next to where the doorknob is. And like most people that stand next to doorknobs or by a door, I look so tiny. I look child-sized, and it made me laugh because I'm like dressed in I'm wearing a pair of jeans and then a big oversized sweater on myself. And I look like I'm being swallowed by my sweater. So I was like, probably shouldn't wear sweater. Like this sweater is big on me too. Like I could probably fit a second one of me in here. But I like big oversized sweaters. They're so cozy. Like if I pull the arm sleeves down off of this. So I've got long sleeve sweater, but this is because it's a bigger sweater than what I need. But I prefer bigger, cozier, bigger sweaters than what I need because they're just more comfy. I don't want a fitted sweater. I want something nice and loose and big and baggy. Like my shoulders don't even fill in the shoulder area. Like this should be up here when you wear like your sweater, but mine's not. It's all down my, and of course I have my other pajamas on underneath this because I was freezing. So yeah, Carlisle's the kind of kid, he likes it absolutely freezing cold in the house. Like he sleeps like a champion when it's like 68 degrees in the house. But when you're someone like me, whose muscles and joints and stuff hurt quite badly when it's cold, that might be the reason why I didn't sleep last night too well. One of the reasons. Do not chew the chair. Tobias. No, sir. We don't chew on the chair. Was because I was probably really, really cold. And I kept aching all night, so I kept waking up and I kept moving and I kept trying to get like more comfortable. What are you doing? You need to stop because you're getting into stuff. You need to stop chewing my chair. You need to stop chewing my chair. I know, you're so handsome. I sent Jay the picture of this one last night. He's like, how has he gotten that big in a month's time from the time I saw him? I was like, that's what I'm talking about. This dog. Now I understand why the vet is like, there's got to be something else in his breed. There's got to be. The guy that we got him from, he saw the post last night and he was like, oh my God. I was like, I told you that he was huge. And he's like, yeah, he's bigger than his dad is now. And I was like, yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. There's got to be something else breed-wise that's going on because he's huge and he's not even 6 months old yet. And so it's insanity that he's this big at 5 months old already. Like his paws, you guys, I'm not even kidding. Like this is my hand, right? His paw, like that makes any difference. His paw feels in this whole section of my hand. So I have baby hands though, so that makes no difference. Okay, if you have a small pair of gloves, like a small pair of gloves, you just take the top digit off it. And that's the size of this dog. I know, he's silly, huh? Is he a silly puppy? And if you guys are wondering why he has the biggest, fattest collar on, it's because he knows how to get the smaller ones off. He has learned how to get his paw in between. So the one we ended up getting
No,
out.
no.
Now you tell him. Tobias, he told you no. He said no. That's right, you tell him, buddy. Toby. Toby. Thank you. So he has the big thick one on because it is a buckle collar versus a snap collar. He has learned with the snap collars how to get them off. And that's how smart this damn dog is. Hey, I told you not to do that. What are you doing? Get out of that. Tobias, come on, out. Get out of there. Come on. Stay out of there. No. No. Absolutely not. No. So he keeps wanting to chew the leg of the chair. That's what he's doing. So it's an all-day thing recently where we're having to keep him from chewing on the chair. No, Tobias.
No.
He has bones and toys and chew objects, so he has no need to be chewing on it. And also, he doesn't have baby teeth anymore. We just did his vet check, and the vet's like, nope, all his teeth are in, you're good to go. So he gets, this is why he can't be in there with the baby. He gets way too worked up and excited, and so he doesn't realize how big he is in comparison to Carlisle. And so he ends up plowing Carlisle over. Now, Tobias is 60 pounds. He's about to be 60 pounds. So he's like a couple ounces off of 60 pounds. So we're just gonna round it up, 60 pounds. He's a 60-pound dog, and Carlisle is 20 pounds. So in the 20-pound range. So there's a 40-pound gap there that Tobias is, he's triple the size of Carlisle. And so, yeah, not a good combo when it comes to a little tiny person and a big ass dog. And a big ass dog, not only just a dog, but a puppy. We need to wash you again, buddy. But yeah, so no, Carlisle, do not give that to him. No. You can't give that to him. He's gonna chew that up. Like, no. He can't have that. That's not for puppies. Yeah, but he's a puppy. You can't give him that. That'll be an owie. Yeah, that's an owie for the puppy. You can't give that to him. What are you doing, you crazy boy? You need a bath so bad. You smell so bad. Oh, he stinks so bad. I can't even explain it. Oh, come on. What did you just do, bud? Stop. Oh, okay. But yeah, so. Toby, hey, get out from under there. No. He is stubborn. I'll just say that. He's stubborn. Oh my gosh, he definitely needs a bath. He smells so bad. Like, I can't even explain to you guys how bad he smells. I know, he's a bit crazy. These two are so funny. They do this at the gate all day long. So he smells so bad, like. What are you trying to get into? You can't get in? Step over there. Alright, let me go clean this up real quick. Hold on. Because you dragged something in here. I can smell it. I don't know what it is, but I think it was on your feet. That's what's going on here. That's why you stink so bad. It's on your foot. What is that? Relax, Toby. Relax. If you guys want to see, like, come here. This is a, ow, no biting. This is a 5-month-old puppy. Like, he's only 5 months. How has this been 5 months of this? He's huge. No, no jumping, no. So, yeah. He's got stuff stuck to his feet. I was wondering what he was leaving track-wise behind. You got something on your feet. I don't know what, but it doesn't smell good. What are you doing? That is not for you. He's huge, as you guys can see. So, he's literally a 5-month-old puppy who is, there's no way that that's only a poodle husky mix. There's no way. There's definitely got to be some other breed in there to cause this size. Not only that, but as you can also see, he's not just big. He's thick. He's a thick boy. Even with all that like hair right there, when you wash him, he's not fluffy. He's just thick. Like, he's a solid pup. Look at those feet. Look at those feet. What are you doing? You have done lost your damn mind. Yeah, we need to get you in the bath today. Sorry, but you're getting a bath. So he's got to get a bath. He smells so bad. And that's mostly because out there is dirt and he digs. He loves to dig. So he's probably digging stuff up, chewing on it. Really? Really? Leave that alone, Toby. Hey, leave it alone. Leave it. And then these eyes of his, when he stares at you, he looks like he's boring through your soul. But yeah, so he needs a bath. Absolutely needs a bath today. Get your butt off there. You know better. Hey. Shh. He's like, no. He keeps wanting to climb up onto the baby's high chair. It's a big no-no. No doggies allowed in the high chair. Yeah? No way. That's so cool. You got way up there? That's pretty good. Are you so brave? Yeah? Get out of that. Are you so brave? Yeah? Yeah, that's why we have that right there. You can't go in that. That spot is not the best spot. The little underneath the stairs area is such a cute little space. However, Carlisle's super tall and there's a light. It's like this tall, right? The light, and it's a little tiny light. And it's got a pull string thing for turning on and off the light under there. Carlisle's able to just grab the light bulb, and it's a little glass light bulb. There's nothing you can do to change that, and you can't just not have a light bulb in there because then you can't see in there. But we wanted to make a little space, like a play space for him, right? We wanted to be able to put little cushions in there, paint the walls in there. But I can't figure out how to protect that little light, because anything you put on it's going to become an overhead issue, because it's going to cause him to walk into it. I mean, he can learn to duck, but what do you put on something that's hanging down that far into the little space? I'll have to show you guys sometime. We really would love to utilize that space. I think it would be a great little space to have. But anything that we do with that, Carlisle's gonna be able to get in there, without a doubt. If we made it a space for Toby as a bed space or whatnot, Carlisle would still be able to get in there because of the way it's made. Now, it would be a great space to turn into maybe even just a dog kennel area where we would actually have it closed during the day while Toby's out and about doing stuff. But at bedtime or at nighttime, we could, or when we needed to leave, we could put him in there. I've tried many different ways to have Toby at night. So last night he just was in the room with me, and he has one really bad habit, and it's really bad. And it's he goes in and out the dog door over and over and over again. He'll run out, run back in, run back out, run back in, run back out, run back in, run back out. And it is a double flap door, so it's got a flap on the inside of the house and a flap to the outside of the house. And then there's that space. It's like this wide, right, between the inside of the house and the outside. So there's that spot in between. So when he goes through it, he goes da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da, and he does this 20 times or more in a row, right? So he'll run out, run back in, and he just does this zoomies thing back and forth. Now, if I lock that door at night, then he will sit at that door when he wants to run in and out, and he'll do this like 3 or 4 times in the night. He'll sit there and he'll bang on that internal latch. So he'll sit there and bang on it, bang on it, bang on it, bang on it, bang on it. So far, we have not been able to get him to stop doing that. The only other option was when we put him in the actual kennel. Like at some point last night, midway through the night, I ended up just kenneling him and closed his kennel so that he would lay down. Now, for the first hour of him being put in his kennel, he howls and cries and whatnot, and then he'll finally just lay down. But I've yet to figure out how to get him to, at the end of the day, to stop wanting to do that. And he only starts that like at 2 in the morning. Right about 2 a.m., he starts his back and forth running through the dog door. So, yeah, I've never had any dog that gets up in the middle of the night at like 2 o'clock in the morning, any dogs or puppies or anything, that have this wild drive to just have the zoomies in the middle of the night. So, I don't know. Like I said, today I'm exhausted and I'm super sore. So, I'm going to try to just, hunker down through today and just persevere because I am so sore, especially like right at the midpoint of my back. Like it's just at my rib cage, like right at the rib cage. So it's like right centered, and it's, I guess you'd say right at the bottom section of the rib cage, but in between the rib cage and the hips. So that section of spine right there is so sore, like sore. Moving forward or trying to relax, or what we would call hunch or whatever, slouch, is excruciating in that space. So I'm like trying to keep my back like arched backwards or like pin rod straight, because trying to relax into it is really painful. I know, I see you. It's so cool. Yeah. Good job, buddy. Yesterday, you guys, it was so funny. On Carlisle's big play yard, what we have turned into the ball pit, there was a tag underneath there's like a little net catch on one side so he can put like little toys or whatever in there, or you can put diapers or something in it. Anyway, behind it was a tag, the playpen's tag. And he came running over and he grabbed the thing and he pulled, and the tag came off. And he stopped and stared at it, and he looked mortified. He ended up walking it over to Sarah and like handed it to her. He was like, the look on his face, he just like she was like, it's okay, baby, it's just the tag. And so then she goes, do you want to give it to Grandma? And he grabbed it and he's staring at it like, oh my gosh, and brought it to me. And so I put it up on the table, but of course I tossed it before the end of the day. But yeah, he was like, he could not understand for the life of him how that came off of there and why it came off of there. All he knows is he grabbed it and yanked, and the whole tag came with it. And he was just like, oh my gosh. I think he was like terrified of his own strength at that moment. Didn't take any strength to pull it off, but yeah, it was pretty cute. What are you doing, baby? You got your piano? Do you have your piano? Yeah? Is that your controller? Oh my goodness. Is that your game controller? That's a pretty cool one. Yeah, you want me to turn it on for you? You want me to turn it on for you? I'll turn it on for you. There you go. There you go. Now it's on. You did good. Good job. No, we're not going to go up, baby. You can use it over there, though. And also, I don't have the TV on. Something that we've done a lot with him is not have any television programs going. Now, mid-afternoon when he's ready for, like, laying down, we'll put on Doc McStuffins or something for him, and he'll lay down and, like relax. He doesn't really take naps, so... Yeah, if anybody's wondering, Carlisle's just not a napper. So he doesn't really nap very often. Sometimes we'll get a nap out of him. Other times, for the most part, no. So we have what we call quiet time. So we'll lay him down. He'll have his cup and like chill out for a bit. And we'll sit with him and he'll watch Doc McStuffins. And then he's back to up and playing again and getting crazy. So... Well, you were the one that gave over. He gave you a kiss. Yeah, he's giving you a kiss. He gave you kisses. He's kind of crazy, I know. He's a bit much. This one, he don't play with you because you're too big and you get crazy. Like Toby, poor Toby. I feel bad because he's so big and he's still a puppy. So I go to the dog park with him, and because he's such a big boy, the other puppies that get brought in there, which are big breed dogs as well, but Toby's just massive. So every time someone's like, we go into the dog park, and they're just like, oh, he's beautiful. What kind of dog is he? And I'm like, you know, I tell them he's a husky poodle mix, and they're just like, oh, how old is he? And I was like, he's 5 months. And they're like, there's no way that dog is 5 months old. Yes, he's 5 months old. Yeah, he's really big. Every time I tell somebody his age, they're blown away by his size. Tobias, no.
No.
That's right. You tell him no. That's right. He, by the way, he got his paws up on the top of the gate. Absolutely. He knows not to. And usually Carlisle will tell him no, and he gets down. So we're teaching him that the people that are in charge are the 3 humans in the house. So he has to listen to everybody, including Carlisle. So he's learning that he can't just bully Carlisle and knock Carlisle over and stuff. So like right now, as Carlisle told him no, he's now laying down. Yeah. But as you can see, he is so big in comparison to Carlisle. Like, so big. So, yeah. I feel bad too because Carlisle loves the camera. He loves being where he can talk to people and see stuff. Especially his Nini. He loves talking to his Nini on the phone. Nini. Oh, do you love talking to your Nini on the phone? Yeah. Is your Nini someone fun? Yeah, you love Nini? She's in love with him. She just adores him. She's like, he's so smart and he's such a sweet little boy. And he is. Like her kid, Nini's little one. He's not little. He's 4, but he's almost my height. And he's a big boy, like linebacker. Like this kid gonna knock some people over. Most people mistake that he's like 8 or 9 years old. He's not. He's 4. Yeah, he's just built different, and he's mean. He can be real mean, and so she's just like, when she gets to come and spend time with Carlisle, she's like, I just love cuddling him because he's so sweet. Like her baby, he ain't sweet. he is a handful and a half, and he is a go kind of kid. He is like, he's ready for anything and everything. Like he's a take on the world, and very strong-willed. And so it takes a lot when you're a parent with a strong-willed child like that. So, excuse you, I said no, Tobias. No, sir. That is the baby's high chair. You stay out of it. By the way, it's been cleaned up, but he's a dog, so they smell even the tiniest crumb if you miss something. So he's over here just diving into the seat, trying to figure out how he can get something out of it. Like, no. That's something we don't allow, and he's got to learn not to do that, because if we go out and we do things like, say we go to a restaurant and he's with me during that time, he's got to know that he's got to lay down and keep his nose out of things. It goes against everything instinctually for a dog. It really does. But he has to learn that as a dog that's going to be doing service work. Tobias, leave it alone. I know you can hear Sissy up there, but stop. She doesn't need you trying to climb the stairs after her. You can't have that. That's chapstick, Goofy. You don't even have lips. Although you do have the cutest pink nose in all of existence. Seriously. You got the chunkiest pink nose, and I love it. Something I want to work with him is I want to get my good camera out, and I want to set the shutter to like super, super fast shutter speed. Because I want to take like a succession of a bunch of photos. But I want to get that beautiful snoot of his. He's got the freaking cutest colored nose. And the shape of it and everything about his nose is super, just freaking, I love it. It's so cute. And I want to get it on camera. But he gets so excitable if you're talking to him in any fashion. So I would need to make sure that I could take really fast shuttered photos. So that way you can get the exact shot you're looking for. But yeah, you turn it on and you just let it completely go to town, clicking away. So it'll be really nice to get like 10 captures all in one button click. So yeah, I gotta set that up so I can sit him down and get some really good pictures. And someone is finally starting to get his boy parts, so to speak. His little manhood parts are starting to finally show up, just starting. So the vet wanted to wait. What are you doing? Wanted to wait until he was 7 to 8 months of age, or 7 to 8 months of age to neuter him, because we want that muscle build. Tobias, I said no. You don't bark at him. Hey, you don't bark at him. No, sir, you do not. Yes, I know he's doing something that you don't like, but you can't be doing that. Let's get this out of your eyeball. There. Come on. So the baby is up on the couch, by the way, and he's standing on the couch reaching for the switches, but the switches are child protected, so he can't flip the switches. So Toby knows that the baby gets told not to do that, so now he's barking at him for doing it. Yeah, you can't get those anymore. We put the cover on there for... Yeah, but you can't have those. That's why we put that there. Those are there to protect the lights.
Yes.
Yeah, the lights.
Yes.
Yeah. That's for the lights. So that has to stay covered. Yeah. He's too smart. He's gonna figure it out. These are child protection locks, and he's already figuring out where he's supposed to squeeze on to get it out.
I
I know, but you're not supposed to go in that. That's why those are there. I know. It's kind of frustrating.
know. No.
Hey, get out of there. Get out of there. Get. Tobias. Get out of that. God. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've been waiting, and I'm waiting for all of the rest of the things to come in today. And so far, I keep looking, and none of them are out for delivery. But yet, I know dang well our mail comes at like noon. So they should be what they would consider out for delivery. Okay, so that one is now out for delivery, out for delivery, out for delivery, out for delivery. What else? Oh, wow. Okay, so we're getting way more today than I thought. All right, they are on their way to the mailbox. It's about dang time. Yes. See the update on it. It is in Mojave Valley. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, because several of our items were not where they were supposed to be. So this is out for delivery as well. So that means finally Bubby's and Sarah's advent calendars will be here today. Thank goodness, because Taylor's and mine got here last week. Oh, I cannot wait for that to get here. I am so flipping excited because I want to take the thing that I'm getting. It's for Christmas. And I'm so excited that Jay got it for me. I was like, he's like, what's something you want? I'm like, it's going to sound really stupid, but I want a 4D puzzle. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, I don't. Tobias. Toby. Stop it. I know, baby. And then one of the items we ordered for Carlisle is still not here. And now his and Taylor's present are both marked as running late. And usually when that happens, it ends up being lost in transit. This one says it still will be here tomorrow. That it should still be here tomorrow. It is running late, but it should still arrive by tomorrow. I'm sort of like really irritated because that was one of the main gifts we wanted to get for Carlisle, because he's been learning how to work with like crayons and writing and coloring. And we wanted to get this for him. It says, I Am One, my first scribble book. And this way he can start learning scribbling and stuff like that, because we're going to also start working with him learning to write his name. Now, I know people are going to be like, that's crazy. He's only one. You're right. He's only one, but he's super, super smart. And both my kids knew how to write their names before they were 3 years old. So, yeah. By the time both my kids started kindergarten, they were both able to write their names right from the numbers 1 through 10. And were able to write pretty good amount of the ABCs. So the alphabet was there. They just, needed more, solid work on it. But yeah. Oh, there's another piece. Hold on. There's more. It came off of you. I know it's coming off of you the more you walk. What is it that's on you, bud? I don't know. But I keep seeing it. It's like funky brown and orange. What is that? I don't know what it is, but it keeps coming off of him. And it smells really bad, like really, really gross. But anyway, so that should be here tomorrow then. So we should see this one by tomorrow. It's already out. It's not out for delivery yet, but it is. Okay, so it's already in, like, it's close by. So it should be out for delivery by tomorrow or the next day. This one is also pretty close, but Taylor's gift is still, it makes me so irritated because, no, I don't want you to do that. Okay, so that one's in Phoenix, so it'll be here tomorrow. Cool beans, cool beans. But yeah, these guys are out for delivery. It's kind of funny because it is Sunday, but I don't know if a lot of you are aware. When that whole thing happened with the whole, I'm not going to go into the person, the name, because, this is not political. But when the whole thing about the mail and stuff happened, and mail delivery and all that was being like questioned of whether or not they were going to close down the United States Postal Services and whatever. Well, when it became its own entity now, so it's no longer technically no longer a government entity, they now deliver on Sundays. So that's kind of nice. Now you can't go into the post office, like into their little area and like send packages on Sunday. Like you can't walk in and like see the people at the desk. That part is closed on Sunday. The P.O. Box lobby is open on Sunday. But yeah, so. That's pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Wow, these people are really going all out.
Mom.
Jay used to have something like this back in the day. Toby, quit it, please. When he tells you no, he means no. He doesn't want you climbing all over him. See, that's the kind of desk I need. Because it's like a crafting style type desk, but it's like perfect because I could put the sewing kit on one side of the sewing machine. And there's the, you know, that hole in the table. So it has like that hole in the table on the one side. So you can run your cords. That would be perfect because I could do that. And then on that drawer on that side, you just put all your sewing stuff. But then on the other side, you can do like all your paint brushes and stencil type stuff and whatnot would be great right there. That's cool. I'm not driving all the way out there. Are they crazy? Excuse you. Quit barking at the baby. Quit it. A Rebel T100. Oh no. It's a nice one, but no. Tobias, I said no. He's being a brat. If he keeps that up, he's going to have to go stay in his space. Toby, if you keep it up, I'm going to go put you in your spot. I'm not kidding with you. Thank you. But right now, because of course it's the holidays, everybody right now is doing a bunch of yard sales, which is really cool. But like, yo. I mean, that would be fun, but also don't really like pinning babies against each other. Aww. Okay, these people are way too funny. Y'all need to cut that out. Jeez Louise, people, don't do that. It's really quite annoying. Whoa, guys. Oh, I was like, why is that not playing correctly? It's because it's playing super slow speed. How did that even happen? I know I'm the one that filmed this, so I'm like, why is all of a sudden this was not like that the year that I filmed it. Now all of a sudden it's like glitchy and jumpy. Okay, that's actually a cute set. Two? Yeah. Flight or fight? I saw a face. I saw a squirrel, but then again, her arm was in the way. So how the heck can you take a test when only half the picture is showing? Oh, that's cool. I forgot all about these things, the old handheld PlayStations. So cool. I love that. And of course, now it goes with your iPhone. So your iPhone can become like a PlayStation. It's got a PlayStation controller style thing. It's called the Backbone. So, I mean, it's a really cool concept idea if you've got a really, really large capacity phone. That'd be cool, but like otherwise, no. That is so cute. He's like, here, I'll bring payment this time. Okay, that was literally the cutest thing I have ever seen. You can't put it in there. It's too big of a peanut. Oh, he's so cute. Stop that. I love how they just like stuff their cheeks so full. He's like, here, I'll eat a couple bites of it so I can make it fit. That is literally the cutest thing I've ever seen. Okay, now get out of the way and let him go on his business. He doesn't have any more space. That was so cute. You guys, that was the cutest thing I've seen in a long time. That is really talented. Come on. This person carved their own Hufflepuff crest to put on their door, and it is so well done. Like, so well done. Good job. Y'all, that is so sick. That's pretty sick. I wonder if I could do that in foam. If I could carve out a Gryffindor crest and a Slytherin crest, because I think Taylor's a Slytherin. I think he tested as a Slytherin when he did the quiz and all that. Sarah, I know, is a Hufflepuff, or not a Hufflepuff, she's a Gryffindor, and so am I. Like, why do people, people need to stop with stupid videos like that. She came in with a belt to discipline her kids, okay? To discipline her kids with her 3 Rottweilers in the room. Needless to say, the one Rottweiler didn't take too kindly to thinking that the child was being threatened. Tobias. What, baby? What you need, honey? So, yeah, don't do that to your pets, first of all. Putting them in a position, because they're instinctual. So if you are doing something to antagonize or instigate an incident to happen, and then your pet gets punished because of their reaction, you end up getting severely bitten or attacked or whatnot because they think that you are genuinely causing a threat. Toby, come here. Leave the baby alone. You're acting insane. No, sir. Like, don't do that to your pet. Don't put them in a position where they could possibly be punished and to the extreme extent of being euthanized because you did something to antagonize them. Don't do it. It's not fair to the pet. So, one of the hardest things too in America, right there. One of the hardest things is deciding whether or not you want to start a family and how you'll financially do that if you decide that you either want to go ahead and stay home with your baby or if you want to what the heck are they talking about? Yo, that's his nephew. But anyway, I just, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get going through all that and having to choose between staying home with your babies or leaving your babies with somebody else to care for them so that you can go to work to pay that person to care for your kid. Does that make sense? Like, when you choose to have children as a family, you choose one of you as a parent is going to stay home with your kids, because here's the reasoning behind that. If you go, let's say you have a baby and you go back to work, right? You go back to work. Now you are paying for childcare, right? Unless you get lucky enough that your husband and you have, you know, crossing schedules, I guess you'd say, where you guys have like a gap of time where, you know, you're both going to be away from the house. So the baby has to go to somebody, say, for just a couple of hours. That part's okay. Maybe grandma and grandpa or an auntie or an uncle can watch baby for, say, that 2-hour gap. But if you're not lucky enough to have that kind of village around you, then you're going back to work full time to pay somebody to take care of your kid. So you're working to make money, but that money that you're making isn't going into your household. It's going to pay somebody else's household. while they are presently enjoying your child's day in and day out activities, learning your child, watching your child grow, seeing super big milestones with your child versus you being the one to do those things. So it just doesn't make sense to work and pay somebody else to care for your baby. It doesn't make sense that the money that you're making isn't going to household bills. It's going to pay for someone else to take care of your kid. So like I said, unless there is a way that both parents or both caregivers or whatever, if there's a way that you're able to go to work and both of you still give care to your child without having to involve daycare, is great. But sometimes it just doesn't work that way. And now, with the way society is and the way the economy is, both parents have to work to even make ends meet. Rental costs nowadays is extreme. My auntie just got herself her own place again. And this woman has worked well over 40 plus years of her life. And I look at like how long she's been working. It's about the same length of time that, that I've worked like my whole life. I started working at like 14. I had my first job at 14. And I can say like I have worked my whole life, 30 plus years of my 44 years on this planet, I've worked. And it's crazy to look at it. Like even when my kids were little, I was lucky enough that I had amazing people, and my auntie was one of my favorite people, still is one of my favorite people. And my kids would stay with her during the times that I work. And I always worked late night shifts so that way my kids were bedtime ready for when they were ready to go to her place. So they would get baths and everything with me, get all ready for bed, and then I'd send them with her, and then they would sleep while they were with her, and I would pick them up first thing in the morning, do morning routine stuff with them and whatnot when they were really little. And then when they went down for their nap, I went down for myself to get some sleep. So I always did like really short sleep sessions. I also was lucky enough that both my kids, Sarah especially, took like 2 naps during the day, but Taylor, because he was always, he had medical issues, I got lucky in the sense that he would sleep when Sarah slept during the daytime. So those 2 naps I was able to get would get me about 4 hours of sleep broken apart, but 2 the first time, 2 the second time. So I got lucky enough in that sense. But my kids didn't have to really hit daycare too often. I think they finally were in a daycare setting when I took on a second job. And they would go there for 4 hours of the day. But it was more of a preschool. Excuse me. It was more of a preschool setup. And then when I went into the service, that part was already cared for, like the child care was already paid for. So that was nice. So that didn't come out of my pocket. But not everybody has that luxury. Not everybody is blessed enough to have that kind of stuff covered. What are you doing, sir? You're just walking around licking the floors and everything. You're just being so weird today. I know, huh? Shh. He's going, shh, shh, shh. You're so cute. No, Mama's up there. She can hear you. Tell her, say, hi, Mommy. Yeah. Oh, Crash is live. Crash just went live. What the heck? That's been a while. And I gotta clean off this. Oh, my poor back. My back hurts so bad. And my knee is like screaming at me. So, all right, I'm gonna get off here. And we're gonna get a few things done for today, and then I want to paint these, so I need to get that going. And I need to go give this dog a bath because good Lord. But yeah, you guys are awesome and fantastic, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.